Hello and welcome to another tutorial by LearnPythonTutorial.com, and today we're going to build off our program we built the other day. We built a program where the user could select Celsius or Fahrenheit and then give us a temperature and we would convert it. Well, there was a couple issues that I said could arise with this program. It wasn't the most user-friendly program. So let's take a look at what these issues may be. Um, First off, let's run it. So to run it, I'm going to do Python 3 and then users with an S temp.py, because that's what we named the program. Hit return, and it's going to ask me Celsius or Fahrenheit. Well, I'm not going to use uppercase because I see Celsius and I don't think to use it. So I'm going to type Celsius. Oh, okay, it still works, so let's keep going. And I'm going to say 87 degrees, hit return. Oh, something went wrong. There must be something wrong with my temperature here. Maybe I screwed that up. Now, actually, what happened was we print the welcome statement, then we give it input, what temperature would you like to convert? The type Celsius or Fahrenheit. So that's the first question that we ask, right? The next one is user's temp, and we ask them for their temp. And then it comes down to this if statement. And it's going to run the if statement. It's going to take the temperature variable, or the temp variable, and run it through the if statement. And it looks at Celsius. Well, it could be Celsius, but in this case we have an uppercase C, so it doesn't actually equal to Celsius because we use lowercase. So it goes to the next one. And it looks, and that's Fahrenheit, doesn't go with that one. And then we go to this one, and it says, well, it didn't equal the one up here or this one, so it's going to run the else statement. Whoops, something went wrong. But it runs these two statements first. I don't like that because I would like a user to know if they did something wrong beforehand. So to fix this, let's go ahead and take this input here. I'm going to cut it using Command C or Command X or Control X on the Windows, and I'm going to put it in my if statements. And I'm going to put one here in the Celsius conversion, and then one in the Fahrenheit conversion. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And now I'm going to run it again. I just push the up arrow, Python 3, users temp.py, the up arrow will bring up your last command, hit return. What do we want to convert? I'm going to do it again with the lowercase, Celsius, return. Oops, something went wrong. That's what I want right there. I want the user to see something went wrong because it did not equal the first if statement or the elif statement. So it went to the else statement and ran something went wrong. All right, well that's cool. You know, we fixed that problem. All right, how about if the user doesn't use a capital? Well, the program shouldn't fail because the user was too lazy to push Shift C. So let's go ahead and fix that. We're going to use something called a lowercase method. It's a string method. So we're going to do, after the parentheses here, we're going to do period, lower, and then parentheses. Go ahead and save that. But if we do that, it's going to convert the user's input to all lowercase. For that to work in our program, we need to manually change the C in Celsius and the F in Fahrenheit, because whatever this variable is here is going to be lowercase, so we need it to equal this, so we need to have these lowercase, all right? So we save that, go up, and we're going to run this program again. Now I'm going to do lowercase, Celsius. What's your temp? 87 degrees. 30.6. That worked. That's pretty cool, right? All right, let's look at another scenario here that a user may do. We're going to backspace here, backspace here. Like I said, I always add space there. Now let's run this program again. I don't know why that came up. Oh, okay. Because that's Celsius. Sorry, I'm just plain dumb. So Celsius, and then this is what I was looking for. What's your temp to be converted? You see how there's a space? There's no space here. Before there was a space. Well, in the user's head, sometimes they go, I'm just going to do a space. So they're going to do space 87. Okay. Hit return. That still works because I changed the wrong one. Sorry. That's not what I want to change. So let's change this one. All right, and we'll change this one back. So we actually want a space there, so it looks nicer. So I screwed that one up. So we want to take the space away from this above one. Let's run the program again, and you should see what I'm talking about now. All right, that's what we're looking for. What temp would you like to convert to? Type Celsius or Fahrenheit? Well, you see there's no space off the dot. In our minds, it's natural to give it a space off the period, right? So if I went space and then I went Celsius and hit return, oops, something went wrong. But I typed Celsius. We made it lowercase. It should have worked. Well, what happened here is we push a space, and this is a string. So what we get is a string with a space. Where's my terminal? We get something like this. String Celsius. So this, we're going to do string space Celsius. I spelled Celsius wrong again. Celsius. And then we'll close out the string. Well, right here is a space. So that's not going to equal our if statement. So we have to fix that. Because if the user pushes a space off there, or let's try another one. Let's fix this one. Alright, we're going to save that. We're going to terminal again. Command K to get all that crap out of there. Let's go ahead and run. No, I'll just push up. Now run it again. Now this time I'm going to do Celsius. You think I typed it so many times the last couple of days I spelled it properly. Then I'm going to put a space off the back end. Hit return. Oh, something went wrong. Well, that shouldn't be happening, right? So let's go ahead and fix that also. We're going to fix that using strip. Not a strip bar, just strip. It's a string method that removes any space or any string that we put in here of characters. It would remove that too. But an empty strip with no argument, it's going to remove any spaces on any side of the string. So we go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and run this again. And I'm going to do Celsius. And then we hit space. Did I spell space? Yes. Hit return. Oh, what's your temp to be converted? It worked. Hit return. 31.7. Okay, that worked. So we're making leeway here, making it a little bit user-friendly. Now, what happens if the user is about as smart as me and can't spell? Then we're going to have some issues also. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and do we're going to add this here. And this is going to get the first letter. 0 is going to get the first letter of the string. Alright? Now I'm going to take out this Celsius, and I'm just going to leave C. Alright? This is probably not the best way to do it, but for practice sake, we're just going. So we're just slicing the first letter out of a string. Let me just show you something real quick. Just don't put this on your code here. Here's a string. Alright. 0, we've talked about this before. String always starts with 0. We're getting the index of the string. So we're saying if the string 0, the first letter, S, is equal to, and in this case we would put an S here. But if we did Celsius, that works. So a variable, if the user typed in cell and not Celsius, we'll get the C. And C and F are different letters. So this will work. So the user can type in C. So let's go up here. And we're going to do cell. Hit return. 87. Oh, that works. Well, now, see, what we said is the first letter in the user's input C. Alright? If I went over here, is the first letter in the user's input C? Yes, it is. So the user could, actually I didn't save it, so let's try it again. I'm going to make sure Notice I didn't save it, just make sure it works. So, A7. Oh yeah, it does work. I must have saved it earlier. Alright, so what we're saying is the first letter in the variable that the user gave us, their input C. Yes, run this code here. It's the first letter in F, or in the else if statement, F. Run that code. So let's try that and make sure that works. So we do run this program again. Now I'm going to say fart. And then I'm going to say 87. Yes, it works. And 87 degrees Celsius is 188.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a little warm. So there we go. We made our program a little bit smarter. We made it a little bit user-friendly. So now we're not going to be getting, support phone calls saying, hey, I'm trying to convert my temperature, but it doesn't seem to be working. Well, we no longer have to ask them if they spelled Celsius correct or if they, hit Shift C or Shift F. I can just do F. And what's your temperature? We'll say 34, and that's 93.2 degrees. So we made it a little bit user-friendly, a little bit harder for the user to break. So that's our program. Throughout our tutorials, we'll come back and forth to this program and make it even better. We'll see how far we can take it. For now, we might jump into another program, but building another program, because I like to have a bunch of them out there so we can continue to learn from them. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. If you have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube or on our website at learnpythontutorial.com, and have a nice day.